Hey guys, I'm here in Australia in a little beach town called Bronte, and I'm here with this amazing woman, Sula. She actually started this something called the Broth Bar and Larder, correct?
That's right.
This is phenomenal. I can't believe we don't have this in California. It needs to happen. You need to franchise it out there. Pretty please.
I'll put it on my to-do list.
This is a place where you can not only get the most amazing, nourishing broth, but you can get it as a popsicle, you can have it as a smoothie. I mean, in chocolate. I mean, I'm just in absolute heaven. My mouth is like loving this. Tell me a little bit more about why you started this.
I really started it to follow my passion, which is to bring nutrient-dense traditional whole foods back to the modern table. And it was a way of healing my own ailing body after many years on a vegetarian diet. So I turned to traditional whole foods to rebuild myself and make sure that I was nourishing my body with the most nutrient-dense food available.
I've often been wondering, because I've had some issues with leaky gut, like how I can actually get broth into my diet. So what's the best way to do it?
Great question. So there's a number of ways you can incorporate bone broth into your diet. One way is to simply drink it in a cup as an entree before your main meal. Another way is to use it as a base for soups and casseroles. Another way is to sneak it to freeze it into ice cube trays, and then you can sneak it into ice blocks and smoothies, and you can't taste the beef broth at all when it's frozen.
It's true. I just had the most incredible cacao bone broth smoothie, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah. And then another way is when you're reheating food, you can add a little bit to the saucepan when you're heating up the food. Another way is if you've got any leftover meat and veg, just put it into a saucepan with some hot broth on top, and you can turn it into a quick Asian meal by adding fish sauce, lemon, ginger, lemongrass, things like that.
And we're not talking about the broth you get in a can, right?
Absolutely not. This is all handmade from 100% pastured, certified organic beef or chicken bones, filtered water, organic herbs and spices, brought to the boil, and then long slowed simmered for about 15 hours.
So you can make it yourself.
Absolutely, you can make it yourself, and I run regular cooking classes because one of my missions is to inspire people, particularly time-poor mums, how to make nutrient-dense meals very quickly and simply in the kitchen that taste delicious.
One of the most surprising things you have here, I think, are the popsicles.
Yeah, the brothsicles. So it's basically just a nutrient-dense, no-guilt ice block. So we make a few flavors.
Yummy ice block.
Mango, raw cacao, strawberry, and a kombucha one.
Delicious. And tell me a little bit about the chocolates.
Yeah, so the chocolates, artisan chocolates, everything's handmade on the premises. We don't use any refined sugars at all. So our chocolates are sweetened either with coconut nectar or maple syrup. With raw cacao powder, raw cacao butter, a pinch of sea salt, and then we use different flavors like orange and chili, or lemon and ginger, or activated buckwheat, or activated fruit and nut. So.
Wow, well, I see you just popping up all over the world, but for those of you who are not here, lucky me and lucky friends that I have with me here that get to experience this with you, but for those of us that are around the world, how can they find you? How can they get your information?
Yeah, sure. So my website is www.staraniceorganic.com. You can subscribe to my newsletter to get my updates and on my culinary adventures. I'm also on social media under Star Anise Organic.
So, and there you'll get lots of tips and recipes and inspiration.
Absolutely,
and
all of that.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
love it. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Cheers. Check it out.